Hello YouTubers. Well, in this video I am back in my poplar logging area here. I'm continuing on here. Last couple days here I went all the way back and over here. I picked up, I had laid down a whole bunch of wood in here all the way down. I got a skid road or skid trail going in here. Just got a few scatter ones left to pick up here, some pretty nice ones there, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this here before the end of the day. But pretty much got that all cleaned up here, this whole area. But I've got a few big, well, for this area, big poplars left here. A couple of big whoppers right here. They're close to 2 feet at the stump, so that's big for us here. Other parts of the world, everybody laugh and say that's whatever, junk wood, but for my area here, that's pretty good sized stuff here. Didn't think I had anything this big in this cut block here, but I do. So anyways, these are ugly. The tops are pretty much drying up and dying out of them. They only got a few green branches left up top there. So makes these buggers real dangerous to deal with. You got all kinds of widowmaker possibilities there of breaking out and falling and getting you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that outside one over there first. This one here is the more sketchy one here. It's got a whole bunch of dead shit in it here. That's a bunch of branches here. The second one here that's ready to come down and get you. So I'm going to have to watch myself here on this one. I'm going to let that one go. It's already leaning into the lay where I want to put it, over there. It's heading in the right direction. This one here is just so-so. It is leaning a little bit that way. But it might have to give it a little bit of a push. I don't know. But anyways, got the skidder right here beside me here, so if I need to, I'll spin around and give a shove with the grapple boom and shove them over. The wind is working a bit against me here today. Yesterday it was in the right direction. I should have dropped them then, but I had other trees laid out in here. And I didn't want to throw these big buggers on top of the butts of the other ones that I had laid out here. So I got that all cleaned up out of here, just tops and garbage left in there now. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these in there and then grab them with the grapple and then drag them up and then finish topping them so I don't have to crawl through all the brush and tops and crap there. This is a real bad brushy area here. This is all this, I don't know what it is, about 6-7 feet tall. And it all grows about 3-4 inch apart here. You can't walk in here. Literally, it's like a sardine jungle in here. This whole cut block area that I work in here, it's been like this for, I've been in here, designated this area for many years, and this has been the whole, for about a 2-mile, 3-mile square radius here. It's all this weird little hairy brush in here, and it's really hard, tough to get around as a hand cutter, so. Anyways, I got, like I say, these 2 big ones here, and then I got 3 pretty decent sized ones, not quite as big, but almost, and there's one behind the machine that's equally as big, and you can see the tops in that one too are, everything is drying up and dying out. So there's only, like I say, a half a dozen green branches in some of these trees, some only 2 or 3 green branches left right at the top. So they're at the end of their life cycle for my area here, and they will, in the next few years, a windstorm comes along, they'll probably bust out or tip over or something like that. So they're slowly rotting away as they're standing there. They're no longer a healthy tree anymore. They're at the end of their life cycle. So anyways, like I say, got these 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 pretty decent sized trees, and then there's a couple of smaller ones here that are okay here that'll go in the pulpwood pile. But all this stuff has got rot in the heart, and there's no saw log material pretty much in any of this. It's all just chipper wood for an OSB mill, so that's where it's gonna go. So anyways, got the old Husqvarna 365 rust bucket here. If you remember one of my project saws from a year or 2 ago here that I built on the channel, an old salvage saw that I put together out of junk again, or got going, that was pretty much junked. So anyways, I went ahead and took my front face notches out of it already here. Well, gonna get on with it here and lay these big buggers down here. I went ahead and used the blade on the machine here around the trees here a bit more than I normally would, but I wanted to get everything scrape down as best as I could here this brush, and then I use the saw here to trim up around these trees, because I need to be able to get out of here when these start to go over, because I don't want to be standing anywhere underneath the canopy of these suckers, because like I say, all that dead material up there, stuff's going to start falling, and I want to get close to the skidder here if I can here as quick as I can. So anyways, going to get on with it. Okay, here we go. No, this one's wanting to set back. So we're gonna have to give it a shove with the skidder and get this bugger over. Still got lots of holding wood there, but it's starting to pinch me, so I went ahead and slid my bar out, and yeah, it's we're gonna give it get turned around with the machine here, and we're gonna give it a little shove here and get it over. So. Well, that one hit the ground hard. Well, the other one did too, so gonna continue on here. We're gonna lay out some more. Gonna get these big buggers down. Okay, I'm set up here the next, I dropped those two over there, and I set up here to drop these next 4 trees here. And they're all just leaning back just a tiny bit on me, and the wind is working against me. It's blowing right into me. So what's happened is, I shouldn't say they're leaning back. They're actually leaning in the right direction, or they're pretty much neutral. But on a normal quiet day, I'd be able to drop them. But you wouldn't think that for a stupid naked tree with no leaves on it, how much wind they can catch, and it'll pull and push the tree around. Like I say, I can see in the summertime when they got all their leaves on them that, well, they're a big kite or whatever, they catch a lot of wind. But in the wintertime when they're buck naked and they ain't got a leaf on them, you don't think the buggers would catch that much wind, but boy, they sure do. And it's not even that windy today. I wouldn't be here if it was galing out or anything like that. It's just a light breeze blowing, but it's enough that catches a little bit in the top of the tree there, and it sets it back on you. But anyways, I'll go and set up the camera here in a good spot so you can see me dropping a tree here from a little distance away. So, well, as you can see here, I'm a little ways away from the tree now. There's a friggin' broken big branch hanging up over there right under where I'm standing there. So that sucker's waiting there, hanging by a twig there to come down and ding me. So I think what I'm going to do is just notch the tree up somewhat, enough that there's a second tree behind it, almost pretty much in line where I'm going to be pushing with the skidder on that other tree, because the other tree is leaning back a bit. So what I'm going to do is try and push the one into the other and flip them both over, and I don't want to be standing underneath that dead hanger there. So anyways,